Okay, so I'm going to tell you why it's so difficult for people like you, okay, to manifest what they want. And let me tell you why it never happens. And the reason why I'm qualified to talk about this, because I was just like most of you, writing down my goals, vision boards, believing that I was going to drive a Lamborghini as well. And honestly, I just wanted a better, peaceful life, not just for me, for my family here. So listen, if you do this one thing tonight, I promise you, you're going to love me, you're going to use it, and it's going to make perfect sense to you here. So check it out. This happened right before I made my first million at the age of 35. And listen, man, I had 3 children. I was staying in an apartment that had no furniture. I had IKEA furniture, and I had an air mattress that me and my 3 children would sleep on every summer. And let me tell you something. I don't know if you've ever been in a position in your life where you had $1,000 in the bank account, but your rent was $700 and you still had to eat. Well, I was in that position. And if you will walk through my house at that time, I had vision boards, I had affirmations on the wall. Obviously, I wanted to believe that I could have this type of life, that amazing life that we all want, right? But listen, nothing was working. I was scripting, meditating. I was doing a lot of stuff. I even went to the Tony Robbins seminar, walked on fire. I burned my big toe. But check it out. Let me tell you what the problem is. And this is the problem that's happening to you right now if you're in that if you're in that situation right now in your life. I was consuming so much information, reading so many books, Think and Grow Rich, going to so many different seminars, which is good, by the way, but the problem was this. Every negative thought and every limiting belief was still in my mind. So listen here, it didn't matter if I was saying affirmation. It didn't matter if I had 5 vision boards. It didn't matter if I chose to be around certain people and separated from negative people. Until I dealt with the negative beliefs that were in my mind, my life would never change. And let me tell you something here. You may be thinking, well, how did you change it? What did you do? What did you do? And it's very simple. Once I made a decision that my thoughts, my negative thoughts, which already existed in my mind, until I made a decision that I had to remove them, my life transformed. I made $1 million. I retired my parents. I was able to put my children through college. I mean, it's like everything worked out. And that's what I want for you. But remember, here's the problem. Let me explain it this way, just in case you don't get it. You can't pour clean water down a drain that's dirty and you're expecting the drain to be clean. Okay? You can't pour in clean water in a drain that's already dirty with the expectation that it's going to be clean. And that's what you're doing. You're pouring all this stuff in, and I get it. It's good stuff. I'm a positive person, and you're like, I want to be positive. I am positive, and I get it. But the issue is this. Until you remove what's clogging the drain, okay? Until you get a rag and you take that rag and you start scrubbing all that grease that have been there for 10, 20 years of your life, call those negative thoughts and those negative beliefs, well, it never unclogs, okay? And your life and the things that you're trying to attract, it never works for you. So this is what I do tonight, and this is what I want you to do. I want you to play a script, right? It took me about 10 years. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to give you the book that I read that allowed me to create this script, that allowed my brain to delete and remove all the negative beliefs and all the trauma, okay, from the childhood that allowed me to manifest the life that I have here today, okay? And the great thing about it, you don't have to sacrifice, you don't have to suffer, you don't have to read more, you don't have to do anything but play the script, okay? And I'm gonna give you the script. If you click learn more, you're gonna see it, how it works and how fast it works, and why 100,000 people right now that I teach are using it today. Hey, much love. And I'm going to leave you with this before I let you know. Before I let you go here. Until you delete the negative thoughts and the negative beliefs that are in your mind, you will not completely have the life that you deserve to have. Let's go.